Alpha Mind Power Online Live Classes by Sri Mata Vijayalakshmi Pandayan. Mobile app Alpha Mind Power.
Namaste. Do you suspect your husband? That is the topic today. I wanted to speak about this topic because so many times I meet couples who come for counseling, for marriage counseling, and this is one of the most difficult topics to counsel because suspicion is like a disease in the mind. Once there is a suspicion, once there is a doubt, it grows in the mind like a disease, and everything is seen only through this suspicion. That becomes like you're wearing a pair of glasses, so everything is seen only through those glasses. This video is not meant only for women, even men, even husbands should watch this to understand what happens in the minds of the wives. Now, when we talk about suspicion, the first point which I would like you to think about is suspicion means only suspicion. Suspicion is only a doubt. So, there is a doubt that probably the husband has some kind of a relationship, an affair with somebody, some other woman. But then it may be true, it may not be true. Of course, when I say this, most of the time a wife who has a suspicion on her husband will always say, no, I'm very sure that he's doing something wrong, because then when I ask them, how can you be so sure? Most of the time the reply is that he is moving away from me mentally, emotionally. I can see it happening day by day. So they can see that he is moving away from them, but what is making him move? That is the question. And again, when we talk about suspicion, as I said, the first point is it may be there, it may not be there. What I mean is the act which the wife suspects, that the husband has a relationship with another woman, it may be true or it may not be true also. So sometimes because of so many things that you see, so many things that you hear, the suspicion starts growing in the mind. There is always a saying, when they say, everything that you see is not true, all that glitters is not gold. So that way, everything that you see with your eyes is not true. Everything that you hear with your ears is also not true. Only when you really inquire and find out the truth, then you know what it is. But otherwise, it's what you perceive, it's what you see in a particular state of mind. And there are times when the acts of a person can make you suspect that person, even if that person is not doing something wrong. It just becomes circumstantial. So there is always this factor that the suspicion may be right or wrong. The husband may be doing something wrong or he may not be doing something wrong. It may be just a wrong perception on the part of the wife. So that is one point you must bear in mind. If a woman says, no, I'm not willing to consider this, then it is a big problem, because that means she doesn't even want to know the truth. So when there is a suspicion, the willingness to understand, the willingness to accept what is true should also be there. That is point number one. And now coming to the second point, I have counseled so many couples for this kind of a problem, and I would say in the last more than 20 years that I have been doing counseling, I've met so many couples like this who have a big problem because of the suspicion. Of course, see, husbands also may suspect their wives, that's a different matter. Today's topic, I have kept it more to talk to the wives, to their minds, how they can create some changes in their life. So we're talking only about the women now. Now the second point is, whenever I counsel a couple like this, particularly when the wife has this allegation against her husband, they give so many reasons for their suspicion. They quote incidents, they quote whatever they have seen, whatever they have heard, and the main thing is the behavior of the husband also. They say he is becoming more and more angry, more and more distant. So that makes me suspect him even more. That's how it is. So it goes on like that, and many times I can tell you, after talking to the wife, when I talk to the husband separately, many times the man comes out and says, ma'am, I have not done anything wrong like that, but she is not willing to believe. I was just talking to that lady because we are working together. Sometimes it's like that, they are working together, or sometimes it is some other kind of circumstances. But they explain it and they say, because she is very intelligent and there were certain things we had to share. And so she had to text me, I had to reply. So it's all in the normal course of things, and I kind of, have a good friendship with her. But then my wife is not willing to believe that. She thinks it is an illegal relationship, an affair is going on. That's what she believes. So when a husband says that, then you really feel some pity for that person, because I can make out from the way he talks that what he's saying is right. But then here the wife is unwilling to believe, and she says, no, he is doing something wrong. Now when it comes to that the wife has convinced herself that the husband is doing something wrong and I do not have to put up with it, then finally when it comes to that, then comes the second point. Then I ask the wife, now you decide, make a decision and tell me what you want to do, and then I will help you to execute it. And what is the decision? It can be two things. A, you want to somehow settle all this, remove the suspicion, remove the allegation and clear up the air completely and live a good life with your husband. Particularly if children are there, then many women may want to do that. That will be the best thing. And then the second one, B, is that you're so convinced about the whole thing, you have enough proof and things like that. So you really don't want to go ahead with the relationship. Now in the second case, I want to take up the second case first, because that is where, there are a lot of things to tell. Now when it is like that, when the wife is so much convinced that yes, the husband has done something wrong, and she will go all out to prove it. This is what I have seen again and again. They say, I am going to prove it. He is not agreeing, he is denying that he has an illegal relationship or an affair or friendship, you can call it anything. But she says, I want to prove it. Then they say, some of the women, one lady told me she got a GPS instrument installed in his car without his knowledge, because she said, I want to track where he is going. And then another lady said, I am going to go to the police station and give a complaint. So then I said, after giving the complaint, what will happen? Now, whether it is true or not, whether you prove what he is doing or not, once you go to that extent, then what? Then there was another lady who said, I have engaged a detective agency to track my husband's activities, because I want to prove without any doubt that he is doing something wrong. Now in all these cases, if you see, the urge to prove that he is doing something wrong is much more than the urge to finish all this, to clear up all this and live happily with that person, with the husband. So that is where the problem comes. Then I tell them, now you take a decision. If you want to live with this person, your husband, happily, if you have children, then most of the time that is the best decision. Okay, you have kids, you want to have a good family life, you want to live happily with your husband, but you want to prove that he has done something wrong. So when you do all these things, go to the police station and give a complaint, or put a GPS instrument in his car, or engage a detective agency, or you go and talk to everybody about him, that he is doing something wrong, just to embarrass him. So when a wife goes to that extent, then after that living with him happily is something you cannot think about, because he is also a human being, whether he is doing something wrong or not. That is the first point I already mentioned. That doubt is always there. But whether he is doing it, whether he is not doing it, that's a different thing. But the way in which the wife goes all out to prove it, that is enough to send him away from her. So whenever I talk to women like this, in this kind of a situation, I tell them, if you still want to live with this person as your husband and live a good happy life, then why are you doing all this? You are actually sending him further and further away from you, you are driving him away. On the other hand, if you want to live happily with this person, what you should be thinking of is, how can I pull him back to me? How can I attract him back to me? That should be the thought in the mind. When I say this, many times women get put off. They say, why should I try to attract him back when he doesn't bother? But you must understand that if you want to live with this person, then come what may, you should be willing to do whatever is required to bring that relationship back into the right perspective. So that way, all these negative things, if a woman keeps doing, then she is only driving the husband away from her. So I tell her, you first stop doing all this. Not only stop doing all this, stop thinking about all this. And stop thinking about proving him wrong or proving his mistake. Remove all those thoughts from your mind and focus on how to make him happy and how to attract him towards you. See, many women say, of late he's been moving away from me. It's not the way we were when we got married. When we were newly married, he was all the time attentive to whatever I said, but of late now he's completely moved away. Now, if you think about it, once this suspicion comes into the mind of the lady, it will show in every word. It will show in every action. She can't help it. If the husband comes and asks her, shall we go shopping today? With this suspicion in her mind, when she answers, she is simply going to say yes. She is not going to be enthusiastic, and he can easily find out that something is not okay. And any husband, after a point of time, he will know what is going on in her mind, and that is only going to drive him away from her. So that is what you must think about. If you really want to continue to live with this person, make your life better, then shower a lot of love on him, be more affectionate, and remove all these other thoughts from your mind. If those thoughts are there, then it is going to reflect in every word, every action, and that every word and action is going to drive your husband away, further and further away from you. So remember that if a woman makes up her mind, if she says, I am going to bring this man back to me and I am going to live a good life, it is possible. And how is it possible? As I said, remove all these thoughts from the mind and remove that suspicion from the mind. Give him the benefit of doubt, even if he has committed something mistake, let's call it a mistake, even if he has done something. Today, if he may want to come back to you only if you are loving, affectionate, and you give him what he really needs. If you are going to keep pushing him away from you, he is not even going to feel like coming back. So that is why, be smart. This is what I tell every woman. I say, be smart. Don't go only by your emotions. Think with your mind. What can I do to bring him back? And if you have children, then that's a bigger trump card. So shower a lot of affection and love on your husband and bring him back to you. There are so many ways in which you can do it. But for you to rise above the anger, the hurt and the pain and the suspicion in particular, you need to rise above all this, and for that I can tell you, meditation is one thing which will definitely help you to look at everything from a higher perspective. So if you can meditate, you can definitely understand how to focus your mind and how to bring your husband back, what you should do, what are the changes you can bring about in your own life, in your own behavior, in your own thought forms. And with meditation, you can also talk to your husband's subconscious mind. You can create beautiful changes there, and certainly you can make your life the kind of life that you want to live. So instead of allowing the suspicion to grow, I suggest that you allow the love in your mind to grow. It will definitely bring him back to you and make your life much, much better.